Hey, we're ready. Oh, yeah, we're ready and we're back. Ready.
We're here, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about for our third segment?
We're going to talk about
50
Shades of Gravy.
Gravy.
Oh, my
Gravy.
Not gray, but gray. 50
Is
shades,
that the different shades of being burnt? Or
50
or
shades of
No,
gravy.
gravy. Gravy. You don't burn gravy.
Groovy as gravy.
Are there,
You're
50,
not a
are there
gravy.
50 kinds?
Yeah.
Are there 50?
Well, for
You can
this
make gravy
segment-
out of anything. I can
For
make
this
gravy out of
segment,
you.
there is.
I can make gravy out of have Mel
It's-
gravy. I
We're
can
doing
do
a
that.
takeoff on the 50 Shades of Gray.
Okay.
50 shades
So-
of gravy.
Gravy.
What kind of gravy do you like? And I know you like, because you just mentioned it, that you cooked by
Tomato
popular
gravy.
request
That's right.
tomato gravy.
And I'm still enjoying it.
And
I've
I-
got a little bit left.
saw your picture of tomato gravy, and I'm a connoisseur of tomato. I'm a connoisseur of gravy, but I'm also a connoisseur of tomato gravy. And yours look fit.
Well, you want me to tell you how to make it?
Tell us how you did it.
All right, here's my
Tell us
secret recipe
Okay,
now.
here it is, people.
Don't write this down.
Get your pencil,
I'll have to come
paper.
visit you. You write this down. It's top secret, old family.
Oh, don't get your pencil paper.
Actually, my mother made it, and I never got a recipe, but I like the way she did it, and it's sort of similar to that, but I've changed it a little bit. I take about 7 or 8 slices of bacon, frozen, take them and cut them up lengthways and cut them into squares, little small squares, about maybe ½ inch, and then fry that, get that nice and almost crispy. Then you take the bacon out and you put it on the paper towel to let it soak out. Then you pour out about half your grease. You keep about half the grease. Then you add some flour, like a little small scoop of flour, and you mix that all up with the grease, and you cook that for a little bit. Then you can take tomatoes that are canned in a jar, or you can take diced tomatoes if you want to use the store-bought ones. A big can of that at least, or one can and a small can. I used 2 different sizes because we had a lot of people over Sunday. Pour that in there, stir that up with the flour, get it mixed because the flour tries to clump up on you. Break it all down, mix it up good. I add a good seasoning of pepper. I don't put as much in there when the grandkids are coming over. I like a lot of pepper, and I put quite a bit of, not salt, but garlic salt in there. Garlic salt.
Getting gooder. Getting gooder.
Garlic salt. And then I take a small scoop of, ready for this, brown sugar. Not a lot, just
I've never done that.
A small scoop. And you mix that in there and just let that simmer for a half hour, or whatever, and eat that over rice, and that's pretty fitting.
Make you want to slap somebody.
And I like mine thick. Some people like this all watery and runny.
I like it thick.
It's nice and thick.
I don't like it where you pick it up with a fork thick,
No.
but I like it thick.
You can, but
Yeah, I like it where it doesn't run all over your plate when you put it on.
oh yeah, because you got other stuff on the plate.
Yeah,
You don't want to get wet. But
I like
anyway,
it to stay where it's put.
that's how I've done it. Just let it simmer as long as you want and make you some
Yeah,
rice to
I love
Or you can eat it on a
that
biscuit,
gravy.
or you can eat it over grits.
But you know what? I don't know why, but in my mind, when I think of tomato gravy, I think of grits. And for some reason, and I know it's not always this, but usually when I think of tomato gravy, I'm thinking of breakfast.
Breakfast. Absolutely. I can eat any time, but
I can, but my general thought is it's more of a breakfast food to me.
right.
But I mean, I've ate it for supper. I've ate it with fish. It's good with fish.
Oh yeah, it would have to be. But you know, a lot of people associate grits with red eye gravy.
Yeah.
You ever had red eye? That's made with coffee.
I've seen it.
It has
With-
coffee.
with
If you
the-
like coffee, you'd like
The
red eye.
drippings from the ham that you cooked in the pan
Yeah.
and some black coffee.
Red
There
eye.
you- yes,
see,
sir. Red eye gravy.
Tomato gravy makes you think of breakfast?
Why not? It's
Yeah.
good anytime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Oh,
Because
wow.
it's when I ate it more often than
Really?
for supper or anything. I ate it for breakfast.
Huh.
I don't know why. I just like it with grits. It mixes well with those grits.
Oh, yeah.
It gets all in
You
there.
guys went to a different
all you
school
need.
system.
Well, you didn't even go to grit school.
We went to True Grit school.
Yeah. Huh.
But what kind of gravy
With
did
patches
you?
on your eye.
What kind
That's
of
right.
gravy did you eat, and what did you eat your gravy
Yeah,
on?
what
in
do what kind
Ohio?
of gravy? Do they have Buckeye gravy up there? Or what do y'all eat up there?
Buckeye gravy. It was. You never knew what my mama was going to make. Because it was
boy.
always. It came. I don't know if it ever had a name.
Gravy surprise.
Yeah, gravy surprise.
Squirrel gravy?
Whatever she had to put together.
Liver gravy.
Oh, he
Liver
probably-
gravy. Yeah.
Oh my
I had
God.
a lot of liver gravy.
You should have
Oh,
called
yeah.
child abuse.
Yeah.
Mel Boy was getting abused back then.
And I think that's why she lived to be a ripe old age at 91.
Eating liver?
Liver?
Or eating
Eating
gravy?
liver gravy.
Well, don't
yeah.
tell me that. I'm going to die young.
Now, totally opposite of what you think of when you have gravy out in Oklahoma.
Oh boy, Oklahoma gravy.
They make, along with regular gravy, chocolate gravy.
Chocolate gravy to eat on what?
Biscuits. Just a regular old big cat head biscuits. You cut them open and you lay them out. and you put that chocolate gravy on there. And basically, you're making it just like you would any other gravy with some fat, like flour, butter, milk, equal parts of butter and flour, and cook it like you would the tomato gravy till you get that flour taste out of there. You don't want it raw. Then you put some cocoa powder in there.
Cocoa powder, there's chocolate.
And then you put some milk in there.
I'm going to go home and ask my wife about that. She ever heard about that?
That probably
Well,
the
she's
slim,
from Miami.
healthy, skinny, sexy mama diet.
I'm
That
sure
probably
that's
on
not
that.
on Trim Healthy Mama.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
named.
TMH.
Huh.
But it
Not
is
TMI,
some
TMH.
good eating.
THM.
It sounds good.
I don't think I've ever had it in.
But I think I
The
must.
great state
I
of
grew up
Florida.
across the sea.
It's
or
regional then in the
I
country.
think so. I think Arkansas
something. Must
and
be real regional.
Oklahoma.
Wow.
Bill Clinton probably had it.
Oklahoma. Man.
I
Oh,
bet
what a beautiful morning.
Hillary probably had it, but I bet you Bill Clinton's had it.
Oh,
But
please.
I'll tell you what, it's good. But then, when I eat gravy, I think of two different kind of gravies, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
All
10.
of them. 50
All of
shades.
them,
Yeah. 50 shades.
No, but for fried chicken, I want milk gravy.
Oh, boy.
You take the drippings,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of the drippings and some of the fond off the bottom of the pan. Just like you said before, you put your flour in there, cook it a little while, then start adding milk and stirring and stirring and stirring
Just keep stirring.
until it gets
Thickens
good.
up.
You have to do a little at a time.
Yeah.
And gravy won't reach its maximum potential until it boils.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew that. You've probably never made it.
I had no
You
idea.
have to
So much
put
work.
milk-
Then you don't boil it long. I mean,
No,
you gotta,
once it boils, it's got to start bubbling.
It's
Once
ready.
it does that, put it back down to low.
you can simmer it,
Man.
but
You need to be whisking.
whisking.
Yeah. But making gravy is labor intensive.
It is.
Oh, boy, but
it is.
it's
Hey,
worth it.
you think that's intensive?
So worth
Yeah.
it.
Have you ever heard of making a roux for gumbo, which is basically the starting of a gravy?
I don't know. I got involved in a roux one time.
No, it's
I
a
I got
different
beat up
kind.
though.
Oh,
For
boy.
a roux, sometimes they'll cook that roux for 20 minutes. And I mean, you are constantly sitting there
The whole
stirring
time.
it the whole time. 'Cause if you let it go,
You lost it.
it's burnt and you just spent
You're
15
done.
minutes ruining some perfectly good.
And your guests are not going to be happy.
No. But the other thing a lot of people don't realize is the longer you cook that flour fat mixture,
Yeah.
the less thickening ability it has. But you have to cook it or you'll get a raw, nasty flour taste.
Do you have a KC and Moonshine Gang cookbook?
We
No,
need a Coon Prairie
we need a
Rambler
Coon Prairie
cookbook.
Rambler cookbook.
Why don't we do that? Have some Buckeye stuff.
And then on some
Oklahoma
things,
stuff.
instead of using a milk gravy, you use beef broth
Yeah.
as your liquid. And then that's more of a brown gravy.
Yeah.
Now, certain things, like on meatloaf,
Yeah.
I like a brown gravy.
Oh.
But fried chicken
Yeah.
and country fried steak, well, I take that back. My wife makes up brown gravy for her. She makes what I call country fried steak. I make what I call chicken fried steak, which is sounds similar, but they're two totally different animals. And I like milk gravy with my chicken fried steak. On top of that, just pour it
And
on.
that ain't too far a distant cousin from sawmill gravy, is it?
No.
Whatever they call that, because that's a white gravy.
Yeah.
And then you have sausage gravy, which is a white gravy.
Oh, man.
That's good stuff right there.
Sausage gravy. I tell you, we
And
could talk
biscuits.
about a gravy for an hour.
Yeah, as long as it ain't too salty.
I didn't
Yeah.
know cooking had so many nomenclatures.
Oh,
Well, when you're on a diet, you want to talk about it more and more. I know I do.
I promise you that.
Goodness. When you're on a diet, you've never seen so many TV commercials in your life with food.
I'm
on
having
it.
a hard time talking right now without spitting on
Look at that, he's
the
slobbering.
microphone.
We're going to get some Coon Prairie Rambler
Spit guards.
bibs to wear in
Spit
here.
guards.
Spit guards on the microphones. And we're going to talk about food, but all roads do lead to food. And we're on the road out of here right now for our third segment already. My goodness.
It's time
All right, y'all
flies.
get in the bomb shelter. The F-bomb is next, so stay tuned. We'll be back in the short.